The statistics don't tell the whole story, only because there's such a huge supply issue that is still being addressed from the pandemic. So most of the requirements that we see in the market are more efficient spaces than they were before. It's not necessarily the rule, but it's a trend, and it's a continuing trend just because people feel like they can do business different ways than they did it before. The big story really is the demand side and the supply side. The supply side is being affected very much by the change in the economy, by the change in technology, and office workers still not fully back to their offices. So companies are doing things very differently than they did before. So the statistics don't show all of the space that's going to be taken from the market. There's still going to be equilibrium. Certainly, interest rates have a factor on everyone. Inflation has a factor on everyone, and that's affecting the office market and business, just like every business and every individual is affected by those two things. Companies are being much more careful about how they spend. They're being much more careful about how they buy. Interest rates obviously affect the price of everything, what's being bought and sold. And so there's plenty of opportunity in the brokerage business for RM Friedland right now to advise our clients on what's happening in the market. We see a tremendous amount of activity now. For really the first time, the last 2 quarters, we've seen a real uptick in activity in the office market. I think people are feeling much more comfortable with where they're going to be in the future, in the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the next 7 years, the next 10 years. So they've finally come out of their cocoon. They're making decisions that are long-term decisions which will affect their business in the future. And I think we have a bullish feeling about the office market going forward in Westchester County.